and the sands of time hold many secrets. Ancient Egypt speaks to us through its monuments and myths. Among them are Sekhmet and Sobek, two formidable deities. Sekhmet, the fierce lioness goddess, embodies the sun's fiery energy. Sobek, the lord of crocodiles, represents the Nile's unpredictable power. Their stories are etched in stone and whispered on the wind. A dance of destruction and creation, of fire and water. What happens when these forces collide? Join us as we delve into the myths and explore the intriguing possibility of a cosmic clash between Sekhmet and Sobek. Discover the key chapters and themes that reveal the essence of this epic confrontation. Sekhmet, the lioness goddess, evokes fear and awe. Her roar is said to shake the heavens. With her fiery breath, she can scorch the earth and vanquish enemies. Yet she also possesses the power to heal and protect. Sobek, the crocodile god, commands a different kind of power. He represents the primal force of nature, both destructive and fertile. He can unleash floods that reshape the land, but he also brings life-giving water in abundance. The myths offer glimpses into their individual powers. Some believe their conflict represents a cosmic dance, a dance that reflects the interconnectedness of all things. To understand this clash, we must look beyond the myths. We must explore the deeper meaning behind these ancient deities. Sekhmet. Her name echoes with the power of a lion's roar, a name whispered with reverence and fear. She is the daughter of the sun, born from the fiery heart of Ra, the sun god. Legend tells of her emergence, a blazing inferno of power, unleashed to quell chaos and rebellion. Her leonine form embodies strength and ferocity. The lioness, apex predator of the savannah, becomes a symbol of Sekhmet's untamed power. In her hands, she often carries weapons, a sharp blade or a long staff, tools of her divine duty to protect and punish. Sekhmet's role extends beyond warfare. She is the Eye of Ra, a powerful extension of the sun god's own might. This title speaks to her vigilance, her role as protector of Ma'at, the cosmic order that governs the universe. Just as the sun watches over the world, Sekhmet stands guard, ready to defend against any threat to balance. Her fury, while fearsome, is not without purpose. It is a force unleashed to purge evil, to restore balance when it is threatened. Legends speak of times when Sekhmet's wrath raged, unchecked, threatening to consume the world in fire. 4. Sekhmet is not solely a goddess of war and destruction. Within her fiery heart lies the capacity for immense healing. Sekhmet possesses the power to mend wounds and banish disease. She is invoked for protection against plagues and illnesses. This duality is central to understanding Sekhmet. From the murky depths of the Nile emerges Sobek, a deity shrouded in mystery and primal power. Unlike Sekhmet's fiery nature, Sobek embodies the cool, flowing energy of water, the lifeblood of Egypt. He is the dweller of the deep, His domain, the labyrinthine waterways where the sun's rays struggle to penetrate. His presence evokes a sense of ancient wisdom, a connection to the primordial forces that shape the world. Sobek is most often depicted as a crocodile, the apex predator of the Nile. His scaled hide, studded with bony plates, speaks of impenetrable strength and resilience. His jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, are a reminder of the raw power he possesses. He is the Crocodile King, ruler of the watery depths, his authority extending to the fertile banks that depend on the Nile's bounty. The Egyptians understood the duality of the river, its capacity for both life-giving sustenance and devastating floods. This duality is reflected in Sobek's nature. He is both a protector and a force to be reckoned with, capable of great benevolence and terrible wrath. Sobek's connection to the pharaohs is significant. He is often depicted wearing the double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, a symbol of his role as a protector of the kingdom. His strength and power were seen as essential for maintaining order and prosperity. Beyond his fearsome aspects, Sobek is also a god of fertility and abundance. The annual flooding of the Nile, while potentially destructive, was essential for agriculture. It deposited rich silt on the land, ensuring bountiful harvests. Sobek, as the embodiment of the Nile, was seen as the source of this life-giving cycle. He was invoked for protection, for good health, and for fertility. Amulets in the shape of crocodiles were worn to ward off evil and to ensure a safe passage through the afterlife. He was a god deeply intertwined with the rhythms of nature, a testament to the ancient Egyptians' understanding of the delicate balance between humanity and the natural world. Our journey into the cosmic clash between Sekhmet and Sobek takes us beyond the earthly realm, into the starry expanse where ancient myths intertwine with modern metaphysics. Here, we encounter the intriguing concept of star seeds, souls believed to have originated from other star systems, incarnated on Earth to fulfill specific missions. Could Sekhmet and Sobek be more than just mythological figures? Could they represent cosmic energies, conduits for the influence of advanced extraterrestrial beings who visit Earth in the distant past? Some proponents of starseed theories connect Sekhmet, the fierce lioness goddess, with the Lyran star system. Lyrans are often described as one of the oldest humanoid civilizations in our galaxy, known for their feline-like features and their connection to feline creatures throughout the cosmos. This association resonates with Sekhmet's leonine form and her fierce protective nature. The Lyrans are believed to have played a significant role in seeding life on Earth, sharing their knowledge and wisdom with early civilizations. Could Sekhmet, as a representative of Lyran energy, have been a conduit for this ancient wisdom, guiding the Egyptians towards spiritual growth and technological advancement? In contrast to Sekhmet's Lyran connection, Sobek, crocodile god, finds resonance with the reptilian starseed theory. This theory suggests that reptilian beings hailing from distant star systems have interacted with humanity throughout history, influencing the development of civilizations and leaving their mark on our collective consciousness. Reptilians are often associated with ancient wisdom, advanced technology, and a deep understanding of the forces of nature. Their connection to Sobek is particularly intriguing given his association with the Nile, the source of life and sustenance in ancient Egypt. Could Sobek represent the influence of reptilian beings who guided the Egyptians in harnessing the power of the Nile, shaping their agricultural practices and societal structures? If we entertain the possibility of Sekhmet and Sobek representing starseed influences, their cosmic clash takes on a whole new meaning. It becomes a symbolic representation of the interaction between different extraterrestrial races, each with their own unique energies, agendas, and approaches to guiding humanity. Perhaps their clash represents the challenges and opportunities that arise when diverse civilizations interact. Could their conflict be a metaphor for the need to find balance between different ideologies, to integrate seemingly opposing forces in order to achieve greater harmony and understanding? The desert shimmered, a sea of golden sand stretching as far as the eye could see. A palpable tension hung in the air, a sense of anticipation building like a gathering storm. The very fabric of reality seemed to crackle with unseen energy, heralding the imminent clash between two cosmic forces. On one side stood Sekhmet, her leonine form radiating an intense heat that scorched the sand beneath her paws. The air shimmered around her, a visible manifestation of her fiery power. Across from her, emerging from the murky depths of the Nile, rose Sobek. The water around him churned and frothed, a testament to his primal power. With a roar that shook the heavens, Sekhmet unleashed her fury. A wave of fire erupted from her jaws, engulfing the space between her and Sobek. The sand beneath the inferno turned to glass. Sobek stood his ground, a monument to unwavering strength. A deep guttural growl rumbled from Sobek's throat, a sound that echoed the primal roar of the universe itself. The waters of the Nile responded to his call, rising up in a towering wave that dwarfed even Sekhmet's fiery assault. The wave surged forward, a liquid leviathan bearing down on the lioness goddess with unstoppable force. Sekhmet, her fiery mane bristling with defiance, met the watery onslaught head-on. Her claws, sharper than any earthly blade, raked at the wave, tearing through the water as if it were mere air. But the wave was relentless, its sheer volume threatening to overwhelm her. The desert became a chaotic battleground, a swirling vortex of fire and water. Sekhmet, her fiery form flickering in and out of existence, refused to yield. She danced through the torrent, her movements deadly as the flames she commanded. Sobek, his reptilian form, a blur of scales and teeth, matched her fury. The ground beneath them buckled as the two cosmic forces grappled for dominance. The clash of fire and water raged on, an epic struggle that seemed to stretch into eternity. The desert floor had transformed into a churning sea of mud and steam. Sekhmet, her golden fur matted with mud and water, fought with the tenacity of a cornered lioness. Sobek, his reptilian hide glistening with moisture, seemed equally unable to overcome Sekhmet's fiery defenses. The two deities, locked in their cosmic stalemate, began to realize that their struggle was not one that could be won through brute force alone. As the battle raged, a hush fell over the cosmos. The stars themselves seemed to dim, their light swallowed by the struggle. From the heavens descended Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the dead. In his hands he held the scales of justice, shimmering with an ethereal glow. The scales tremble in the balance, uncertain of which way to tip. Sekhmet and Sobek, weary from struggle, turned to Anubis. Anubis placed a feather, representing Ma'at, on one scale. On the other, he placed a heart, heavy with their actions. The scales wavered, uncertain, as they watched. As Sekhmet and Sobek lowered their heads, the heart on the scale grew lighter. The scales began to tip in favor of the feather. A soft golden light bathed the battlefield. Anubis nodded in approval. The balance has been restored, he declared. Together your powers maintain Ma'at. The desert sand settled, bearing the scars of the cosmic battle. Sekhmet and Sobek stood side by side, their gazes fixed on the horizon where the sun began its descent. The echoes of their clash lingered, yet a sense of peace had settled over the land. The storm had passed, leaving renewed appreciation for the delicate balance of the universe. Their conflict served a greater purpose, testing the boundaries of Ma'at, the cosmic order. It revealed the interconnectedness of all things, a grand cosmic dance, ensuring life's continuation. The echoes of Sekhmet and Sobek's cosmic clash extend far beyond ancient Egypt, their stories woven into human mythology and spirituality. They remind us that even disparate forces, fire and water, chaos and order, can coexist in cosmic harmony. Their legacy illuminates the human condition and our place in the universe. As we gaze upon the night sky, our eyes drawn to the constellations that have captivated humanity for millennia, we are reminded of the vastness and mystery of the universe we inhabit. The stories of Sekhmet and Sobek invite us to ponder the nature of existence, the interplay of cosmic forces, and the possibility of life beyond our planet. Perhaps these ancient deities represent extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth. Their stories a blend of historical fact and myth, or perhaps they're archetypal figures, projections of our collective unconscious, embodying the primal forces that shape our world. Whatever their nature, Sekhmet and Sobek inspire us to look beyond the mundane, to embrace the unknown, and approach the universe with curiosity and wonder.